Yeah, it's just I've been at companies where like it's the Wild West. Every variable is named something different, like you have no idea what things are. Welcome to another ABAP Adventure. I'm Nestor Lara, and with us here today is also Lars Hvam Peterson. In today's
Yeah,
episode, we'll be talking about technical debt. What is it actually?
yeah. I don't know what it actually is, but I think I have a few words and observations on what I like to put behind the word, right? Development guidelines, at least when we talk about ABAP, I think is typically pretty boring, right? Well, you should use the latest ABAP statements for inserting rows into a internal table, right? So does it make it legacy, or if it's not using the latest statements? Does become technical debt. Well, if it works, it's not broken, well, then it's okay, right? But what does it really take? So I'd say more in the line of if nobody knows how to test the software, right? If it doesn't have unit tests, I really like unit tests. If it's not documented, right? Or actually getting into a situation where, in other words, nobody dares to make any changes to it, then it becomes technical debt.
Yeah, and let's poke a little bit into what you mean by if it's not documented.
Yeah, so again, if nobody dares to change it, right, then it's technical debt. So if it's well documented, and what is real good documentation, that's also a time for another episode. But if there is good documentation describing what it actually does and why, then I think it's likely that there'll just be ongoing changes and maintenance happening in this piece of software. If it's just a lot of code, and I did see a lot of code today, 2,000 lines of our code written by a person that has retired. And yeah, congratulations. You're the next one that will be changing this. There's no documentation, there's no testing. You're welcome.
And so I guess it sounds like you're getting into like the readability of the code. I've definitely encountered times where there's a report or something where the code is spaghetti code and I have no clue what's going on. Sure, I can spend a few days trying to understand that, but then to me, that feels like technical debt. Whereas when I come across clean code that I can easily understand and there's unit test corresponding to it that helps me really put together the picture of what that developer was trying to accomplish, then to me, that's the opposite of technical debt. Being able to take whatever is there and easily update it or add to it or modify it without breaking any previous functionality, that's the state where I think you want to be, as opposed to where we are, where sometimes it's easier to just add to the mess that is already there.